Hello, welcome to another episode of Toffee 101, which is basically our take on Room 101. That's my take on Room 101. So there you go. I've got Dave Murray in the studio, and he's going to be going through his one thing he wants to put in the vault regarding Everton, one thing he wants to put in the vault regarding football, and one thing he wants to put in the vault regarding anything else, life related, anything like that. So let's kick it off with our football club, Everton Football Club. Dave, what do you want to consign to Room 101 regarding our football club?
I'm going to put in the complete disdain that our hierarchy has for the fans.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Ped, because that's what you told me you were under consideration that Ped was going in it. What do you mean
Ped
then?
can be in Room 102.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I think he needs a room on his own.
Just on his
but
own.
everyone else.
Fair play. Fair play. No, go on then. Give me some clarification around this disdain.
So, that's like, just haven't engaged with us. Right? They treat us poorly,
Okay.
to say the least. You know, over the past couple of years, it's been, you know, things like one man and his dog. You know, oh, it's only a few people with a couple of bed sheets. You know, we can't have any protests. You know, and then putting stuff out there about headlocks that is just rubbish. You know, treating us like we just don't have brains.
Yeah.
Where the reason that this club goes day in, day out, where it's lifeblood.
Yeah.
Where it's custodians, it's for us. The club is for us. It's not for any of you who are working there. And some of them who still work there, you know, who they just don't want us to have that club. They want to keep us at arm's length for as long as possible, and just give us shit. And we've been fed shit for years.
Do you not think it's changing though? Do you not? I get it. Listen, I get it. What we've had, certainly the last sort of 4 or 5 years up until when the ownership group changed, if you like, it changed. It wasn't great. It wasn't great to be, you know, if we're putting it nicely, the nicest
I feel like you give a very broad definition there.
Yeah. It could have been better.
Yeah.
Could have been better, shall we say.
Yeah.
Do you not feel like any of that is changing over the period of time that the Freaking Group have bought the club?
But I want to
you want to put the other stuff.
I want to get it away.
Just get rid of it.
I just want to draw a line under it. I don't want it to be a slow burn of getting better.
Okay.
I want it to be, this is how it is. All you have made a mess of it are out. And you know, a bit like Trigger's broom.
Okay.
You know, it's still, we've brought the broom from Goodison.
Yeah.
we've swept it. You know,
Okay.
We've swept all that rubbish out.
Okay.
And now here we are. We're at the Hill Dicky. We're happy. We're unbeaten. And we're embracing our fans.
The new life.
The new life. You know, we want all your money.
yeah. Fair play.
We're going to put
Especially
out
for donuts.
Yeah, we're going to put out quality stuff all the time. We're going to treat you as a true partnership like this, hand in hand.
I like it.
And we're going to make it the best fan experience in the world.
And maybe that's what they'll work towards, Dave. But it's good. If you put it in Room 101, it means all that other shite has gone.
Yeah.
I've never understood the bed sheets thing of like, people saying about it. Why go and get a bed sheet? I mean, where do you even start? I've got a cob on, I'm going to get a bed sheet.
Nip into the Asda.
And then what do you do? Do you paint it?
I need some milk, eggs, and a bed sheet.
Aldi might be better, middle aisle. Maybe. But Asda, you know it's in Asda. Aldi, it might not be.
It's hit and miss.
It is.
You know, middle little for a reason. It's, you know what I mean?
True.
Because then you've got to go to B&Q and get the paint.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Feels like a lot of work, but fair play. Fair play.
Yeah.
It's
solidarity.
Being up and down grounds across the country and worldwide bed sheets.
Yeah. So
not getting used for the purpose. So do you want to see an end to that poor communication?
Yeah.
Treating us like...
I think if you put it under the umbrella of poor communication, we can maybe publish this.
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, I'm trying to keep it as light-hearted as
I think we should,
But I think you're right. If you get that and lash it in Room 101, then surely a more communicative football club means that we'll feel... Because there was a real divide, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
There was a pure divide. We know when.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, there was a divide before then as well. That
Absolutely.
was just
I don't want a committee. Right. Ultimately, you want someone who's going to own, and the ownership is really important.
Yeah.
Own a decision they've made, communicate and tell us why they've made it.
Yeah.
And if they get a decision wrong, well, I go through life get things wrong every day.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you explain the rationale behind it, you get people on side. Don't just say, well, you don't matter.
Yeah. Because that's how it felt like right the way up till it changed, really.
Yeah.
Didn't it? From a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, there was a certain era that was not great.
Yeah.
At that communication, it got worse. It briefly improved when Alamaya's come in, and he was probably too communicative, so they got rid of him, the people there. Moved them out again, because he was probably making them look really bad. And it's come to a real head, hasn't it? Headlock, if you like.
Yeah.
It come to a real head. And hopefully now we're seeing that we're on the journey to it being a lot better. Because the fans will back it up. The fans have kept the club living and breathing. Yeah. Haven't they?
People need to go and look at when Villa got relegated, look at their attendances, look at Newcastle attendances, you know, and then look at ours through all the, you know, we're ready to pop. You know, you should be embracing it. You shouldn't be putting us to one side and making us, you know, look like fools or whatever, and trying to make out that Everton's rosy in the garden when it isn't.
And we're the enemy. Which is what
exactly. And keep, you know, things like the People's Club where you just latch onto it, but then that's a reason to keep prices low, and then all of a sudden you've got to just go like that because we're not making any commercial, you know, because the other arm of your business. So not only are you really alienating one side, but then you're performing poor over here. Yeah. It's, you know, so yeah.
So that's going in.
That's going in.
Right, I'm gonna allow that in because that was not a great time for our football club. So we're lashing in the vault, poor communication. Yeah. Treating the fans with a bit more respect. We want it. So treating the fans with disdain is going in the vault. Better communication, and let's work together, Everton Football Club. I'm sure they are as we move forward. So that's in. That's locked in.
That's locked in.
One. Yeah. It's locked in.
Okay.
Right. What do you want to lash in the vault with that from football in general?
See, I'm thinking like money, but it's a bit too broad.
Want to put money in it. I mean, I know it looks like it's safe, and money generally is behind doors like this, but why are you putting money in the vault?
See, but I don't know how to explain this properly, but the greed in the game, where there's corruption, where there's money and power, there's corruption, right? Yeah. We know as the old saying goes, and paraphrasing, you know? But I've just talked about commercial performance in me Everton once, so they should be monetising us. So anyway, right, but the way the game has gone, just being so much power at the top, it's not. You look before football was invented, before 1992, and you look at everyone had a chance of winning something, like, and I'm talking across Europe. You know, there's none of that. There's none of that fairness across the game, where you can see anyone like a Panathinaikos or someone coming winning the European Cup. It's not a Champions League because they're not all champions. So it's just been allowed to, football's been allowed to eat itself, and I don't know how you get it back in the back in the box or whatever. So a fairer way of managing the whole situation. Now, whether that is some sort of currency has to transpire between, you know, be transactional between clubs or whatever, but there has to be a fairer, better way of doing this to allow anyone to go and win anything, and not just thinking about getting to fourth or getting to fifth or getting to eighth as it was last season or whatever.
We have lost the essence of what football. Listen, don't get me wrong. There's always been wealthier clubs than others, of course there has, but that was normally born out of the following you had. How many people you got through the turnstile was generally the way it was, and there was always local businessmen who owned clubs or were involved, who put some money in.
Mersey millionaires.
Yeah, of course.
And all that. So.
But it has gone off the scale in the last 20 years. It's just ran away from everybody, and it does feel like now it is a closed shop. You know, the super clubs, because of the amount of money and revenue they've created, making it very, very difficult. I always use this example, always. Milan, saying they can't compete with Bournemouth
Yeah.
for Dango Uritara a few years ago.
Yeah.
We can't compete with them.
No.
That's Milan.
Yeah.
They were like one of the most famous Champions League winners, famous clubs. Couldn't compete with a Premier League club who, and at that time, were just come up.
Yeah.
Which is scandalous, really.
Yeah.
And that's where the money is, and that's right the way across the game. If you look now and you can't see Everton winning the Premier League, can you?
No.
That doesn't mean it can't happen, because things can happen, and Leicester have proved it and all of that.
Yeah.
But you just can't imagine it, because the wealth that I mean, we play in the same league, we live in the same city as Liverpool, and they just spent nearly 500 million in one window.
Yeah.
When the league champions. And
Yeah. Well, you look at
It's so
you know, you
difficult.
touched on Leicester there, but after that happened, Scudamore coming out saying that can't happen again.
Can't happen again.
Yeah. Manchester United cannot be allowed to not be in the Champions League and maybe go and get 40 odd penalties the next year.
Something crazy.
So it's the whole thing stinks.
Yeah.
You know, I don't live far from Huddersfield, and driving through there's a lovely big mural of, you know, when they've been league champions.
Yeah,
and you think, how many generations is it going to take for that to be painted over or that to be forgotten? You know, as someone who has been a successful member of the Football League, you know, when are we going to see, you know,
and we
that
want
again?
that right the way across Europe, like you said.
Of course
there.
we
You
do,
want
yeah.
Every fan wants a dream, don't they?
Yeah.
It does feel like to be in that elite club. It's done now. It's all, you know, it's all
a closed shop, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
And
how
it's
it feels.
And the rich get richer.
So it'd be interesting to see if there was any way they could level it back up.
Yeah.
Like it might be a salary cap, it might be a spend cap. But I just don't ever see it happening, sadly, because
No, I think
won't want to do it.
it's ingrained, isn't it? So you see, like the American sports model, where it's a draft or whatever for the NFL and things, but then MLS has come away from what has been like designated player and all that, and they've got academies booming all over there now. And you see that is the next thing over there will be promotion and relegation, as long as the MLS keeps growing. You know, they've had a lot of winners over their short history. How long's that going to go on before money takes a hold of that? And you know, it's the same everywhere. So yeah, just a fairness across the game. So I don't really know what I can put in there other than I can say money or greed.
The unfairness, I think,
Yeah,
regarding
yeah.
greed.
You know, I want genuine competition. So whatever the reverse of that is in there.
Unfair. I don't know. I don't know how you.
You're
I
the
know,
wordsmith. You know what I mean.
No, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I know what you're aiming for, and it's fairer competition for everyone. So we'd have to say unfair competition.
Yeah.
But that does translate generally down to revenue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, I'll let you have that, because I do think
That's
that
2 for 2.
But I do think that would improve. It'd be great for football fans to dream again. Really, wouldn't it? To be able to. You still have to. Everything's still got to go right, and it'd be a long way to spin it back round. But at least it looked like everyone was trying. But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, and your third and final thing, which is anything in life in general that you want to lash in about.
I'm going to go vaping.
Vaping.
Particularly vaping indoors or in any closed environment,
Okay.
i.e. train,
Right. Okay.
bus.
Feels like this is a particular bugbear.
I just can't stand vapors anyway.
Why? That's a bit of a generalism.
I just think they're disgusting.
Oh, Dave, I think you're going to upset people. I think you're going to upset people there.
Just think, you know,
The idea of vaping is disgusting. Not the individual, obviously.
some individuals, yeah.
Okay.
But the idea of vaping, yeah, you are
trying to throw you a life
But
jacket.
they are trying to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What don't you like about vaping?
I just think it's disgusting. I think it's a
But why?
horrendous habit.
But why? You've got to put meat on the bone. You're just throwing things out there. What don't you like about it?
I think that they think they can't get ill from it because it's not smoking.
Oh, okay.
And it's this halfway house in between
Yeah. Okay.
where they can get multiple flavours and it doesn't affect anyone.
Yeah.
So let's just do it indoors
Okay.
or in the car or...
If they're in their own car, surely that's up to them.
No, but if 5 of us are in a car
Yeah, but
or
no.
a minibus going somewhere...
No, well, I'm not asking to be in that car.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the people who can't...
What about, can we tag it to inconsiderate vapors?
Inconsiderate arseholes.
That to me, that's a step too far.
Do you think? I've gone full in between us there.
I don't think I would let that in. I think...
Dial it back a bit.
Gone a bit. I think you've gone route one. There, you've gone a little bit over the top.
Gone a little bit
dice.
Yeah,
and a bit tarky when you've got a cob on.
Okay.
Over the top of the ball.
Okay.
Inconsiderate vapors. I think we were all right with that.
Yeah.
We were okay
you're right
with that.
Yeah. It's the indoor vaping. It's the multiple flavours. It's the fact.
What's the multiple flavours problem though? Because if you smell a lot of other substances when you're walking around, and I wish that smelt of strawberry.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The worst smell in the world. Not saying that people don't enjoy it, of course, but the smell, it's horrible. But if it smelt of strawberry or raspberry, then you'd go, oh well, it smells all right. So what do you mean multiple flavours? Why is that causing you an issue?
I just think it's a money grab. I think it's horrible.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Because they're not, it's coming on you, innit?
Okay.
You know, if I was sat here with an orange club flavour vape...
No, well, you'd have been lashed anyway.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So, you know, I might be allergic to strawberries.
Okay.
Or cherries. Or bananas.
Okay.
Which I'm not.
Well, that's good.
But that's not the point.
Okay. So it's the amount of smoke they generate. That's what I worry about with some of them.
Well, are you smoking or are you in a Snoop Dogg video?
They just go, and it's like a big cloud. I'm sure that kind of cloud took a lot of planes, like in 2010, stopped Lewandowski.
I almost popped
going to Blackburn because there was a lot of vaping going on at the time.
Well,
and he wasn't, you know, they couldn't, they created the ash cloud. That's how much comes out of some of those vapes.
One time, I almost popped out as Michael Jackson. I thought someone stars in your eyes. There was that much.
There was that much there. That would have been cool if you'd have just done a Michael Jackson move coming out of the vape. Just bouncing out of the vape smoke.
Yeah.
It is mad.
Yeah.
No, listen, it's one of them, isn't it, where I think the effects of it will be known in a few years and they're not going to be good because it can't be good for you, can it, inhaling? Your lungs don't need that, do they?
No. They don't know what's in it. It's mass produced. It's electric, which just baffles me because surely it can explode.
I don't know enough about it. It's not great.
No, it's not.
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm not gonna allow all vapors in the vault.
I feel like you're holding me back.
No, I just feel like, well, I'm arguing the point, but it can't. Surely there's some nice people who are vapors.
Do you think?
Yeah, if the law of averages would say that. Most of them might be nice people, but they're just trying to transition from cigarettes to vaping and it gives them something else. So I don't think we can... But it's you, and I am aware it's your show. I'm just trying to say it might not be all of them.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
But you're not having it, are you?
I'm not having it.
Okay, fine. Dave, I can't argue.
I'll go with inconsiderate vapors.
Inconsiderate
because not everyone is an inconsiderate vapor.
There you go. And that's what you have to remember.
Yeah. So there's a place for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all in the vault of
the vape. In the vault. Yeah.
Okay, we're putting inconsiderate vapors in the vault. I feel like we need to get like a lever or something, James, to say that it's in, or like or you need to throw a nice graphic of a safe locking.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna do that on other shows, James.
Yeah. Or a jingle.
No. That's going in the vault.
Okay.
Jingles are going in the vault. Behave yourself, David.
Yeah. Oh, I was only allowed 3.
You were, so thank God for that. Right, there you go. That's Dave's 3 things he's putting in the Toffee Room 101. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Are you an inconsiderate vapor? That's the question from today. See you later.